This is Algebra 2 with Trig, finishing up the last few questions on Unit 7, practice test. So here we have a company to increase the production of a product by 10%. Well, if we're doing it by 10%, we're multiplying by a certain value multiple times. So we're going to have a geometric pattern, and that's going to have a common ratio that deals with this 10%. We are increasing by 10%, so we're going to take 1 plus 0.10, which is 1.10. We'll write an explicit rule given the number of units produced. Well, we know A of 1 is our 70,000, and our ratio is 1.10. Our rule that we'll be using is A of 1 R n minus 1. So to write this out, we'll start out with A of 1, which is our 70,000, our ratio, which is 1.10, to the n minus 1. To find the number of units in year number 4, so we're doing A of 4, that's going to be 70,000, 1.10, to the 4 minus 1. 70,000 to the third power, which is 9,317, or is it actually 93,170, and these are units. Now it asks us to find it after 8 years, so that's A of 8. That means we're going to plug in an 8. When we plug in an 8, we'll have 8 minus 1. So 8 minus 1 means 7. We could say approximately, because we can't have a decimal type of a version for number of products. So we're going to have approximately 136,410.197. But this would be good for the units. You can't have decimals for your units, so we might as well stop here. What is the sum over all 12 years? Well, we know that there are 12 years that they're talking about. Our ratio is 1.10. Our first term is 70,000. So the sum over those 12 years is going to be calculated by using our sum formula of a geometric finite series. So this is S of 12 will be 70,000. 1 minus 1.10 to the 12th over 1 minus 1.10, which is 1,496,899.864, but we can't have partial units, so let's just say it's this, units. Here we're going to buy a $500 television on layaway. By making a down payment for the first month of $50, and then we'll pay $30 starting next month. until it's paid off. We know it's arithmetic. We know the common difference is 30. And our A of 1 is 50. So our rule is going to be A of 1 plus D n minus 1. So we have 50 plus 30 n minus 1. When we distribute this through, we get 50 plus 30 n minus 30. 50 and a negative 30 gives us 20. So we have 30n plus 20. And how much are we going to have left after 9 months? That means we have to figure out how much we've paid over 9 months. So that's 270 plus 20, which is 290. So if the total cost was 500 and we minus our 290, that leaves us with 210. We still have that much to still pay. Next we have these mosquitoes. We have 500 mosquitoes. Each day we have an additional 100 are going to hatch. The population is going to decrease by 85% because of pesticides. We'll write a recursive rule for the number of mosquitoes on the nth day. And then we'll find out how many mosquitoes we have after 5 days and what happens over time. Well, we know that the number of terms is 500. We know that we have 85%. So we're going to take that 85% and subtract it from 1, which gives us 0.15. So we're going to keep 15% of the mosquitoes. So that means we're going to keep 15% of the previous number, and then we're going to add 100 mosquitoes on top of that. So on the second day, we're going to have 175. We take our 500, we'll take 0.15 times our previous answer plus the 100. That gives us 175. A of 3 gives us 126.25. A of 4 gives us 118.93. A of 5 gives us 117.84. So that's how many we have after the 5th day. And if you continue this pattern on, you'll see that we're never going to get past 117.64. So this is really approaching 117. Good luck.